the C Division for our Carolina Cup final. This one is Labatt Blues against Dekes. Look at the RSHL, Danny Wilson here. As you saw in the previous game, if you haven't saw it yet, the Lark Monsters getting their first title in 5 years. Long time ago right now. As for this game, Labatt Blues, it's been a while since they've gone into a final. And with their goaltender, Keith LeGros, originally a defenseman turned goaltender. Hasn't been the best season, 87.3 save percentage, but it's been the wins that have counted here. And he's had some help from Dave Fisher and Bradley Snipes, both of them getting into double digits. Tiny Dekes have been looking for a title as well. They've been on a drought after consecutive seasons with a title. But now maybe some help with their top scorer, Chris Valley and Evan Martinez. And they're going to have to get some help in net from Stephen Bader as well. So, one of these teams still looking for that cup. One that's going to get it tonight. We'll see who it is right after this.
Officials for this game: Paul Pelka, center, Brian Hooks on the boards, and Ben Vesa on the boards.
Thank you.
I'll fix it.
Now just waiting for the scoreboard to reset.
Even though I don't do this,
And off we go. C Division final. Tiny Dekes in the yellow and the Blues obviously in the blue. And an early shot by Whittish that goes wide. Behind the net. Try to center that one up. Here's a follow-up. Whittish shot. Glove save! And LeGros covers up. Back to the point. 4 with a shot that goes high and wide. Mitten trying to look for some help on the boards. And looks for Evan Martinez in the semifinal. He got one. Score! And it's Chris Valley. So it is Chris Valley and Evan Martinez, the top scorers of the team. They have done it again. And that's sticked away. And it's going to be sent up the boards. Looking for some help. That's sent out. Is this going to be an icing? They say no. Sack 4 is going to retrieve. Sends it up left hand board. Runs into a bit of trouble. That's Mackenzie Adams. And he is the team leader on penalty minutes. Earlier this season, he took a 2 and a 10, if I'm right. There's a shot and a leg save that sticks under the pad of LeGros. Dekes win this face-off. Back to the point. A little bit of trouble handling, but sends it back. Whaley sends it around. Adams just lets it go for Jared Kroll. and he runs into the trouble as well. And that was Dave Fisher that sent it out, and it'll be an icing against the Blues. Who's got control of this one? The Dekes. It's back to the point. Looks for a long shot. That gets blocked by a bunch of bodies. Sent back to the point though, and it's going to be dumped back in. And it's going to be Franklin. Try to set it out, unable. Back to Franklin again. And sends it off boards. And it's going to be actually centers up for Franklin and gets double teamed. And here comes Captain Ryan Milhut in a race with Hickerson. Hickerson gets there first. Sends that one back, but it's going to be in a battle for possession, and it goes right back, and Franklin's going to get there first. And Fisher send it down, and Bader is going to drop it off, but it's going to be actually is out of play, and we'll see where this one's going to end up. It's going to be all the way down into the Deke zone. Looking for a quick shot, but it got knocked away, and Valley is going to have a chance here against Mitten. Looks for a shot, that goes wide, and LeGros decides to slow the play down and cover. And here's a shot here. That was deflected off of Valley's stick, but LeGros covers that one up. Off the draw again. And this time, it's going to be carried in by Theodore, but it is turned over. Looking for a shot, and a glove save by LeGros. He'll cover. Back to the point. Sends that one up to Martinez. I was going to say earlier that Martinez in the semifinal had some shots from a very sharp angle that still managed to go in. We'll see if he can do the same for Keith LeGros. And that one's driven away. 4 is there to retrieve. Valley knocked away. Good job on the defense. And here come the Blues. Shot, saved by Bader. It's still loose. And follow-up score! The Blues tie the game up.
Ball board. Go ahead, buddy. Good job. We clean that up.
This was a case of a juicy rebound. And it's going to be sent down to the boards.
What?
And it's going to be sent out of play.
That's a penalty.
I didn't really hear that. Is there an 81?
Mark sent down, and it'll be trying to air it out, but Mitten's going to get there first. Fisher sends it back to Mitten. Looking for an attack. Now it gets over to Fisher. Looking for a long shot. That's blocked. and kick back in, still in, but the Dekes are going to get back on the attack. Looks for a shot, it'll roll into the corner. Fisher gets interrupted by Prohl. Sends it back, looking for a shot here. Leg save, stuck under the pad.
Hey, who scored that goal?
He did.
I did.
You did?
So you
Okay.
can make it 1 or 81.
Yeah, I'll make it 1. Okay, and what's your Steinberg.
The number 1 in your heart.
Yeah. Well, number 2. It's
Oh.
got to be Stan.
Okay, fair enough.
Back to the point. Looking for a long shot, but that's tipped. Behind the net. Looking for an option. Centers it up, can't connect. The Blues try to get back on the attack, they do. Runs into a bit of trouble here. It's going to be sent back down. Hickerson looking for an option. And that was a bad pass. I think he intended that one for Franklin. Yeah, but Franklin's going to get there, still has control. And manages to get across. It's something.
Right.
And this time, they're going to be sent up the left-hand boards. That is going to be over to Milhot. Runs into trouble with Hickerson. Actually, tries to get something started here. Has a bunch of yellow jerseys coming on him, though. But he does get the ball across.
There you go.
Theodore tries to center that up. Couldn't connect. All right, here's a chance here. Shot. Saved by Bader. And it's still loose and it rolls into the corner. Still behind the net. Dekes have control. Prohl gets through. Has 2 men to beat. If he can get to the ball first, no. It's tipped by Hickerson. And it's going to be on the outside of the net. LeGros tried to cover it up, but is taken away by his own teammate. Milhot runs into Hickerson. Still up in the air on who's going to get control as Safreed sends over to Theodore. He gets through. It's a 2-on-1. Good job by Gallegos to get back on. As that went off of somebody as it goes into the corner. Looks for a shot here. Theodore and a save by Bader. Still loose though. Shot, score! Another rebound and the Blues go up 2-1. Down the left-hand boards. And taken away. He's going to get control here. Center, wide open. Score! Dave Fisher makes it 3-1. So the Blues firing on all cylinders as that one's going to roll down to Bader. He's given up a lot of rebounds this game. And the Dekes are going to take control here. Now sends that one up left end to Giori. But it's going to be sent back down. Great job by Fisher. Giori holds on, tries to get across. He manages to, but the Blues have control. Sent back. Gallegos will have control. Over to Valley, but that pass is a little too hard. But they get through anyway. Hickerson clears it up to Fisher, but it's going to be flagged down by McCaskey. Be clear across, but a shot from the line goes wide. Gallegos looking for an option here. Dekes down by 2 here in the first period. Franklin tries to rush in. Here's a chance by Franklin if he can get control. Can't quite get it.
Somebody get back. Somebody cover 27.
And now it is Dickerson. And that's going to be sent down the floor. And it will be an icing. With less than a minute remaining. Here's a shot here, that's blocked. Dekes trying to get some start here, sent back in by Dickerson. Long to the left-hand boards. Who has control here? And it's going to be the Dekes. Valley tries to glove it down, but sent back in. And a whistle. And what do we got here? And we got a penalty here. And you see the Dekes disagreeing with the call. And it's going to be Zach 4 in the box for tripping. Back to Theodore. And that is around somewhere. Still looking for one more shot. And that is wide. And time is up. But the Blues will start on the power play in the second period. And they have an early 3-1 lead. The Blues are going to start off the second period on the power play. And it's going to be about 1:51. The Dekes have not had a title in 2 years. The Blues, to my knowledge, have not claimed one in C Division. And it's going to be sent down the floor into the corner as the Dekes focus on killing time. The freeze. Try to get one through, but Martinez intercepts, looking for a shot. Blocker save. Into the corner. The Dekes going straight for the attack, even though they're shorthanded. Chipping across. That's Agenberg. And the Dekes coming back shorthanded. This time it's Mackenzie Adams. But taken away. And then they dumped over. Intended for Zadenberg. And the race between Zadenberg and Adams. And the Dekes try to get through again. And tried to dump that one in, but whiffed it. A minute left on the power play. And right now, even though it's going to be gloved down, even though that the Dekes are shorthanded, it's like they're on the power play. And that was wide open in the slot, but nobody there to retrieve. Hickerson has to find a way around Valley, decides to pass across. About 30 seconds remaining on the power play. It chips it over left, over to Theodore. Intended a return pass, but intercepted by Eisenhower. That's going to be sent back. Remember, the Dekes are the short-handed team, but so far they have been attacking the whole time. And with 5 seconds left, they are going to kill off this penalty here as they tried one last attempt at it, but it goes wide. Glove down by Hickerson. Taken away by Valley. 3-on-2. Side chip forward. LeGros decides to play the stick.
Pass.
Hickerson sends it over into that one for Ashley, but taken away by Eisenhower.
Hold on.
And it's going to be all the way down the floor. Milhot. And what happened here? The whistle blew. I didn't see what the call was. They're bringing it back to the Dekes zone. They're saying it's offside. Yeah, false start here. They're going to do it again. And we chip down into the corner where McCaskey is going to retreat. But it's going to run into a little bit of trouble with Ashley. Looking for some help. Here's Franklin. Backhands it. Intended the one-timer, but he can't get the shot off. Dickerson sends it into the corner. McCaskey gets there first. Looking to get around Ashley. And where's it going? It's going to be sent back in. The Dekes having trouble getting out of their own zone. Now Zach Ford. Ford with a shot, but that is going to go wide. Mitten. Over to Franklin. Now to Zagenberg. Got 2 for the game. Breaking through, shot, and that one goes wide. And just rushing in was Fisher. Now try to send it over to Franklin. That's going to go over to Dickerson. Now try saying that. Dickerson and Dickerson over in the on the half-end board. Sounds like a Monty Python reference there. And it's going to be along the center line. The Dekes are going to send it back in. Mitten. Zagenberg has to get around McCaskey. He does after the failed clear attempt. And it's going to be covered up by Bader. 9.5 remaining. Still a 2-goal lead for the Blues. Put the face-off on the other side.
Get one right here, boys!
Off the draw again. Theodore, the shot, score!
Pressure! Pressure!
So Zagenberg, 2 goals for the game. This one was by Theodore, but here's a chance for the Dekes. It's Prawl. Shot saved by LeGros. He'll decide to cover.
Y'all told me it was more from Chris, yeah. I just wanted to make sure I got it right.
In the corner. It's sent up. It's going to be flagged down by Eisenhower. And Gallagher goes for the shot. And it rolls in. Where is it? They're still playing. They're still playing, though. And now they get it in. Second time's a charm. They get the goal anyway. Who knows? He may have scored 2 goals in 1 try. We'll look at the replay on that to see that first one in, but it doesn't matter now.
Hey, it's 4-2.
Don't worry. Got it written down.
We want to give him a false sense of confidence.
And it's going to be sent back out. The Dekes with control. They've cut it back to a 2-goal lead.
Yeah.
As they had answered pretty quickly. And now some traffic into each other. Rebound, score! And they are now within 1.
Go, get one back.
Still winning, guys. Still winning. Still winning, guys. Yep. Still winning. It's our game. It's our game.
the goal going to Mackenzie Adams. And now they've climbed back to within 1. And now the Blues are going to call their timeout here. It seems like Keith DeGroa wants to have a chat with the team.
Everybody wants to win. I'll be trying.
I got you. They're holding up. You take shots on that.
Wide open.
Lady, take shots on that.
Yep. The most quantity is just coming. Special power. Everybody has to lose right now. Do flips and doodles. They'll come and try to sit behind you.
Play back on.
Let them get overtime from it if they're coming back.
Go guys, get one right now.
So he's trying to keep the team focused after letting go of a 3-goal lead, and it's now cut to 1.
Glad you saved your 3 for a good I know you are.
So 6:41 remaining in the second period. And Dekes are going to take control of this face-off over to Martinez. Gets double teamed along the half-end board. Martinez still has control. Has to fight off the free. Up in the air. And now they're going to go behind the net. And it's going to be Chris Valley. And they're still trying to shake off Safreed. There's that one up. Where is it? It is still in the slot, and the Blues will get control, but can they get it out? Unable. Second try, this time is successful. 4 sends it up to Valley. Blues calling for a quick change here. Sent back to 4, and he whipped. Eisenhower sends it over, intended for Valley. It was a bit borderline whether it was onside. And now battle just outside the slot for possession, and it's going to be the Blues. And that was sticked away by 4 and sent over to Valley. Here's Eisenhower with a long shot, went off the leg. Still a battle for possession here. A lot of traffic out there. Try to look for the net. It went off of someone around the boards. And it's going to be sent back to Ashley. 4 tries to send it back in, unable. There's Ashley again. Lost control. And now the Blues are still offside.
Off, hold up. Go.
Waiting for a change to complete. And they'll just send it in. 4 will retrieve. 4:40 remaining. And then the Blues are going to make another change. Whittish is going to send it in. But he's going to have to get through Mitten as he stops the ball in his tracks. Try to set it up. Franklin's there to retrieve. Dickerson intended to chip that one up to Theodore, but it's going to be taken away in their own zone. Valley looking around. Franklin. And now decides to go to the corner. Franklin on pursuit. Valley. As that was sticked away. Tried to get a shot off. A few sticks colliding, and it is covered up. As we approach 3.5 remaining, The Blues holding on to a 1-goal lead. Went off the leg of Vesa.
Let's go, Blue!
It'll go behind the net. Dickerson trying to look for something there, and it's going to go to Melhot. And Hickerson. Hold up! And they score! And I think this is going to go to Dickerson. It's tied the game up. 4-all. So we are back to a tied game after the Blues have held a 3-goal lead. They need to keep their composure here. Here's Prohl. Sends it over to the right wing shot, and it is off the outside of the net. It's stuck behind there, fishing for it, and they decide to whistle it down dead. Blues are going to win this draw. They try to make it a to get out. Zadenberg has 2 for the game. Tries to split the D, unable to. Centering it up for Theodore. He's wide open, and that one just rolls wide. Rebound shot. That one, he actually intended to go back to Theodore, but he was a little occupied at the time. Centers it. Bunch of sticks flying around here. It's going to be to Freed. Getting tied up here. And they're going to be taken away by Gallegos. Into the corner. Send it over to Theodore. Looking for a shot. It's blocked. Second attempt. That one's blocked as well. It'll go into the corner. Looking to clear it. Back on the attack for the Dekes, but they are offside. They have to go back. Well, luckily for them, the Blues are offside as well, and it's whistled down, and it's going to come back into the Blues zone.
Kyle, you going? You good, yeah?
38 seconds remaining as they make one last change. It's going to be along the boards. Evan Martinez tries to center it up. Can't get a shot off. Mackenzie Adams has to get it around Ashley. Up in the air it goes. Behind the net. Between Widdish and Sapreed. Stuck along the boards. Franklin takes it away. Tries to clear it out to Ashley. Unable. Back to Franklin. And tried to pass it out again. Shot! And the Dekes have taken the lead! Coming down from a 3-goal deficit, the Dekes have now taken the lead, 5-4.
Hey guys, only down 1.
Keith LaGrow has been spending the intermission trying to keep his team focused. I mean, that is a big hit to their morale, losing such a big lead, but this game is far from over. They still have a full period to get back in.
I was playing winger now, and Cyrus is
The Dekes are going to win this face-off, but that's going to be sent out of play straight away. And the Dekes We're going to try to send this one out. It's going to be Evan Martinez. He was given credit for the previous goal and lost control. It's going to go into the corner. It's going to be Hickerson trying to fight off Whittish. Went off a stick in the slot. Lost control as it rolls into the corner. Valley with control. Looking for an opening there. Shot! And there it is again! Evan Martinez at such a high angle has scored! I haven't seen anyone with such sniper shots at such a bad angle. This is 3 times now. How is it that he's finding these open spots? Here's a long shot that goes off the boards, looking for a rebound, and it's going to roll into the corner. And that is going to be an unorthodox situation for the Blues, that Evan Martinez can score from the corner. Along the boards, sends it up to the corner. Centers it up for Adams. Lost sight of it. It's going to be taken away. Good job by Eisenhower to keep it in. Over to Mitten. Good stick lift. Here comes Agenberg. He has 2 for the game. It's going to be sent over to Theodore. Prohl gets there first. Now a race to the boards. Adams sends it back to Prohl. Glove down, still in. Looking for a shot. That goes wide. Looking for a second chance. Tries to center it up for Zagenberg. But there goes to the boards again. Prohl tries to get it out. Unable to. Another attempt. Still can't get it out. And they're going to try one more attempt. And now they clear it out. Hickerson has taken control. Has to get around Joe Whaley. Takes a stick and will clear it out himself. Takes a little bump from 4. Hickson takes it himself.
Come on!
Had save as he had a hurdle over Bader.
Look up.
Yeah, quick shot. Didn't get all of that. As it rolls to the corner. It's Ashley. Back over to Fisher. Looks for a shot. Again, can't get a good shot off. Into the corner. And that's going to be sent back to the point. Off the boards to Safried. Turns it over. Good job by Mitten to keep it in. Sends over to Franklin. Has a lot of yellow jerseys around him. Jory moves in. As the battle actually wins that battle. They're going to be sent back to the point. For Mitten is going to bank it off, but nobody is there to retrieve. There's Mailhot. LeGros comes out to play and sends it out, but Fisher can't touch it yet. Now he can. And they're going to drop it off to Franklin. Sends it back, but that was an errant pass, and the Blues have to retreat. They decided to dump it in and make a change. Try to get it out. Intercepted by Franklin. He has a chance here. Oh, he can't get it through. Franklin's going to dump it to the other corner. But Theodore is going to be there to retrieve. And Dickerson trying to clear it, unable. And they finally cleared out, but it is an icing. Now be aware that the Blues have already used their timeout. The Dinks still have theirs. Sent back to Theodore. Couldn't get a good shot on it. It looks like it was interrupted by Martinez. Tried to center it up, went off a body. Eisenhower is going to dump it again, and it's another icing.
Line up! Line up, line up!
On the draw again. Looking for a quick shot. Saved by Bader. He covers.
Line up!
It's going to be a game of possession for the Blues now. Trying to keep as much of it as possible. Looking for another win. And the Dekes are going to come out with it. And Freed unable to keep it in. Dickerson. It's going to be dumped in. Mel Hutt looking for an option. Sends over to Whittish. Taken away. It's going to roll into the corner. Whittish on pursuit. And it's going to be cleared out again, but this time there's no icing. Half the period is gone, and now the Blues are down by 2.
Come on, Dave.
Valley
Gotta get it out.
gets his stick lifted. Can't get control again. Valley does get control back though. Works his way around Theodore. And, oh, was that a high stick? They say no. That was borderline, but he managed to avoid the high stick. And a wide angle. And this time, the Martinez can't bury it. Sachsenberg. Shot goes wide as he goes down. Tries to clear it out, and he does. LeGros dropping it off. Over to Hickerson. Runs into some trouble with Kroll, but he does get across. Looking for an option. Shot, and stick save. And it's going to be sent down. Here comes Whaley. Centers it up for Valley. Look for another one. Shot. Pad save. Rebound. Another shot. Score!
Let's go!
So it looks like it's Joe Whaley with the goal. As we approach 5 minutes remaining, the Dekes were down by 3 earlier this game. Now they lead by 3. Actually, along the boards is Franklin. Runs into a bit of trouble. Looking for a shot. Holding up. Now makes an attempt. Is that his block and covers up.
Keep hustling.
A little tie up there. Who's got control? Looks like it'll be the Dekes, but it'll go into the glove of Bader and he'll cover. 4:20 remaining. At this point, it will be a stop clock. Franklin holding on, juggling it in the glove of Bader, and it's gloved down by Whaley. It's going to be Prohl and Whaley. And Safried went down. I don't know, I didn't see any calls. I know he was looking for a tripping call, but none called.
Hold on, John.
He's going to be sent back down.
Can't run, change up.
Yeah, I'm looking at Safried. He is upset with Brian Hooks for not calling that. And he tried to get back in, but it's going to be called offside. As we approach the 3-minute mark. Try to dump it in. Takes a few attempts. Still gonna roll towards the board. Giori tried to center it up, unable. And it's gonna be Zagenberg. And went off the foot of Gallegos. And it'll be sent back down again. LeGros is gonna send it over to Hickerson. Went off of Dickerson. And it's going to be sent across to Zagenberg. And a good block by Gallegos as we approach 2.5 remaining. The Dekes try to get it out, but it ends up rolling into the corner. And it looks like it's Gallegos over to Melhot, took a stick from Safri. Melhot tries to dump it into the corner. Dickerson tries to clear it, unable. Here comes Safri. Sends it back to the point. Intercepted by 4. And it's going to be sent back down the floor. And the Blues are forced to retreat. As we are at 2 minutes. Looking for another rush here. We're going to keep an eye on Keith LeGros. He's not going to be moving now. The Blues are offside. And an intentional offside. Theodore touched it on the way back, and this should be coming all the way back. And the clock is currently stopped at 1:46. Valley wins the face-off. Looks for a shot. Didn't get all of it. Went off the end boards. Mackenzie Adams looking for some options. Tries to center it up to Eisenhower, but it was taken away. Rushing in, that is Whittish. Can't quite get the receipt. Holding up. Tries to look for a tip in from Valley. Couldn't get one as we're approaching 1 minute remaining. The Dekes have not had a title in their C division affiliate in 2 years, and they're on the verge of getting one finally, as there's a breakaway here, looking for one shot, and that one goes wide. And that's going to bounce into the glove of Bader as we're at 52 seconds remaining. Dekes win this draw. Can't clear it out. Tries to find a way back. Blues have control. Shot is blocked. Sends it back over to Theodore. Looking for another one. And good job of sticking out the leg as they try to go around the defenseman. Less than 30 remaining. Holding on. Looks for the shot. Gets blocked. Looks for one, and that went off the post. And that's going to slide in, and he scores! Valley will score one, and the clock will continue to run. And with that, the Dekes 10 seconds away from claiming their first title in 2 years. As a matter of fact, the clock is going to run down now, and the Dekes are C Division champions.
Hey. Hey, Brian. Brian.
Tiny Dekes have been looking for that title for a couple of years. So they pick up the job where their B division affiliate couldn't. And they will finally get to hoist that cup again. We'll be back for the presentation of the Carolina Cup. Dekes celebrating their first cup in 2 years. Coming back from a 3-goal deficit to win by 4. So there you go, the Dekes will walk away C Division champions for the fall season. All right, we're going to wrap this up in just a minute.
How do you like that? Dekes coming down from a 3-goal deficit to winning by 4. That doesn't happen all too often. So the Dekes finally find the power that they had inside that led them to multiple cups, and we'll put another in their collection. So that's going to do it with C Division. There's only one left, so we're going to head over to A Division right after this.
The RSHL is supported by allblackhockeysticks.com, the stick of choice for many players of the RSHL. It is a very light and durable stick for only $89. allblackhockeysticks.com.